turn that shit down a little bit, right? It ain't got to be all up in the motherfucking air like that. Yeah. Yeah. July 15th, 2021. Made it over the fucking hump day. Now it's time to finish this fucking week out strong. Yes. Yes. That's my shit. Yo, what's up? How is everyone doing this evening? I am AJ. So the question was, if you really like somebody, if you really, really like a woman or a man, whatever your preference is, and he or she smoked. That was the thing. If he or she smoked, and I'm gonna say cigarettes because me personally, I don't really have a problem with anybody smoking a little bit of bud. Meth would definitely be a deal breaker. Cocaine would definitely be a fucking deal breaker. So let's just say cigarettes. And you think, is this the man or woman? I'm gonna say woman because I'm keeping the focus on myself as a responsible individual. And all I would think is that first night you've been texting, you haven't heard her talk on the phone yet, and you come to her crib and she got Usher playing. You walk in, she gives you a hug, and she says, I just want to take it nice and slow. Got the smoker's bass in her voice. Got the fucking, so could you tolerate a woman with a little bit of bass? Or it comes down to what you're willing to tolerate. It's a matter of preference. I mean, a woman with a little bit of bass in her voice, you know, you on the phone with the frog and the peach, and the maitre d' is giving you a hard time, and you put her on the phone, and she be like, yo, table for two will be there in an hour. Bang. See? That type of uniqueness to a woman's voice can open up doors for you. Or what about that morning? Those mornings, when you wake up next to her and she rolls over and she looks you in your eyes and she smiles and she just goes, morning sugar. Give me some sweetness. Sweetness, like, baby, don't you need some tussin? We'll probably be talking about a New Jersey girl. So once you make that tussin crack, she'll probably say, well, fuck you. You play too much. Would you like Ricola or Halls with your omelet this morning, babe? Yo. Yeah, so yeah, I joke, but I don't think it would necessarily be a deal breaker. But I would look for somebody, if I'm willing to be with them long term, for them to cut back and eventually quit. Yeah, I would look for that. Yeah, because and I used to smoke. Um, I used to smoke when I drink. Yeah, and that's no better. That's not even so I can't sit here and judge anybody. But long term, I don't know. If it's somebody I would like to spend the rest of my life with, you ready for these problems? Maybe I might make her double up on packs. Yo, I got some stories for y'all. Some shit that I picked out that just jumped off the page at me. Who's batting first? Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene misgenders Caitlyn Jenner, calling her a man in a dress. I'm sorry. Y'all can't cancel me. This is my show. So I'm going to go ahead and say that she got it spot on. You got to call it like you said. I mean, was it rude to say it in front of all those people? Probably, yeah. But isn't it also doing a disservice to yourself to sit there and bite your tongue knowing it's called cognitive dissonance? Cognitive dissonance is that your being strives for your being, your feelings, whatever, your cognition. It strives to have harmony. It strives for harmony. So cognitive dissonance means that you feel some type of way. You feel bad when you do something, say out for being made to do or say something out in public that you know you would never do in private. Like, yeah, that's cognitive dissonance. So her calling Caitlyn Jenner a man in a dress means that really in her being, she really means that it rubbed her the wrong way to try to bite her tongue to say anything else than what the fuck she meant. And for that, I like that shit. Republican, misgendered, CA. I love how, it's the categories, and I get it. We at that age, we at that time in life that everybody is branching off into subgenres and phyla and family and species and order and class. We're fucking re-evolving and recategorizing ourselves, but damn, we gotta find a simpler way to say this because I will never get this right. Jenner responded by referring to a settlement reached between Green and a liberal PAC in March. Tough talk coming from someone who backed down to the woke mob and settled out of court with a Twitter troll. Woo! Jenner dropped that heat. Republican rep. I think rep is like representative. I don't think it means Republican. Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia misgendered conservative California gubernatorial candidate Caitlyn Jenner in Twitter feud. What is calling a celebrity a man in a dress? It's not gonna be not funny. Is it unethical? Yes. Is it mean? Definitely. But it's not gonna be not funny. GOP support and consultants working to elect Jenner for governor in California, first Arnold Schwarzenegger, now Jenner, are playing the left stupid identity politics game. Yes. Identity politics. Yes, I agree. A game that sells out our faith, family, and freedoms. Stop promoting this man in a dress and never Trumper, she continued. CA Patriots, California Patriots work too hard and deserve better. This is so fucking childish. This is fucking schoolyard bullying at its fucking finest. Oh my God, yo. This is the dozens. If you get in a circle and you can't crack jokes, they're gonna eat you alive. So you gotta have a thick skin. You gotta have a fucking thick skin. Shit, that shit is fucking hilarious. Get that off my page. Called her a man in a dress. It's simple, but it's effective. Where's my drink? My non-alcoholic beverage for the day is water. Not Peter Popoff's Miracle Spring Water. I'm still waiting for that. Somehow, they won't send me a tracking number so I could track the package. I guess I'm just supposed to have faith. I got my spill-proof bottle because I'm a goddamn child, and the last thing I want to do is spill the water. See, I'm responsible. Next up, Oklahoma jail inmates seen on video cooking, smoking inside jail cell. If there's one thing black folks are going to do, one thing, and I can only speak for us, I don't know about anybody else, is that we are going to tell on we sure know how, black folks sure know how to tell on themselves. God, like somebody told on you to get you in jail, now you in jail, you telling on yourself. You can't stop the vicious cycle. The snake is eating its tail. A video showing inmates at an Oklahoma jail appearing to smoke marijuana and grilling food hibachi style inside a cell with an open flame surfaced Tuesday, according to media reports. That's the type of shit, man. And Goodfellas, when they was locked up, they wasn't recording shit. You get your garlic, but you got the fresh bread. You got the footage was first broadcast and made via Facebook Live. Why? Why didn't you just broadcast it to the fucking Department of Corrections? Or what the fuck? KFOR-TV reported. It reportedly showed that the inmates near a makeshift grill filled with what appeared to be meat above an open flame and appearing to smoke macarona. Macarona, yeah, that's what we doing. To smoke marijuana while boasting about breaking jail rules. Why? You see that? This is how we do up in the county. An inmate inside the Oklahoma County Detention Center is heard saying on the video, Jesus Christ. The 3 inmates seen in the footage were identified by jail officials as, well, we don't need to know their name, but as 31, the guy 31, a guy 33, and a guy 23 years old. This is the real deal, Holyfield, my expletive, one of the inmates said in the video. Yo, Fox News has reached out to the Oklahoma County Criminal Justice Authority, also known as the jail trust that runs the jail, but has not heard back. How do you explain that? First off, you got to find out how to explain it, right? And then you got to find somebody to be the scapegoat and get in front of the camera and tell everybody what's going on and make it seem like it's all their responsibility. Who's going to sign up for that? Nobody. And an office with the jail had issues with prohibited items inside its walls before. An officer with the Justice Authority had reportedly been tasked with investigating drug and cell phone drops in the facility. A March 5 jail cell search yielded 23 cell phones, 243 grams of marijuana, 476 grams of tobacco, a used syringe, SIM card packages, 2 pieces of sharpened metal, and other items. Does it need to be more? Does it really need to be more at this point? 3 inmates were charged with the bountiful search, that's a hell of a word for it, and others were charged with helping to smuggle the items inside the jail. Damn. You got enough people telling on you for you to tell on yourself. At least don't make it easy for them. God damn. They said they was on a hibachi grill with what appeared to be meat. 243, what the fuck was that shit again? 23 cell phones, 243 grams of marijuana. What shit? There's 28 grams in an ounce. So what? It'll be like a little bit under, it's like 9 ounces maybe? Something like that. 476 grams of tobacco. God damn. That's what? Like a little bit under, I don't know. And I'm not looking up the math. You do the math and you hit me back with it because I am moving on. Next up, where is this page? Are you nervous? Are you suffering erectile dysfunction? Also known as ED. Whoa, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is true romance, baby. Louisiana man stole ring from fiance to pay for her engagement ring, and that level of commitment needs to be applauded. You'd won. A Louisiana man has admitted to stealing a ring from his fiance to finance her own engagement ring. Justin Pope was arrested on July 13th after it was discovered that he stole a ring from his then girlfriend. I like how they always say from former and then ex and then girlfriend. Like I mean, like that wasn't her girl. Like that wasn't his girlfriend at the time when he did this bullshit. From his then girlfriend's house in Downsville, Louisiana, in 2019. Once he had the ring in his possession, he sold it at a local pawn shop tacky, then used the money as a down payment to buy the engagement ring. But that, like, so it was a down payment, but you still got to put, where the fuck you going to get the rest of the money for the ring, bro? Like, one of them guys that jump off the cliff, build a parachute on the way down, also told Owichita, what the fuck is that? Owashita? Parish Sheriff's Office deputies that while he tried to get the ring back after pawning it, it had been melted for scrap. Too late. How unfortunate. According to police, the ring was valued at $4,499. Peep game. Hope has been released on $500 bail. Shit. He has no criminal history or other pending charges at this time. The jewelry industry loses over 100 million each year, according to the FBI, because most of these crimes are carried out with the usage of weapons. They oftentimes result in bodily injury or death. The FBI and law enforcement often coordinate searches through the Jeweler Security Alliance, which is an organization that collects data regarding jewelry. So what the fuck? What happened? That's it. Wow, losses. Yeah. So they just let him out $500 bail, but the ring, that's not like some type of fucking larceny, no type of grand larceny. What is his charges? Oh, he has no criminal. They didn't charge him with shit. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Slacking out there, justice system out there. Who we should tie. When you took the land from the Indians, you should have named it something that we could fucking pronounce. Okay. This shit is fucked up. Swatting call over highly sought after Twitter handle leads to Tennessee man's death. My Twitter handle is not that popular. I hope not, that somebody will want to kill me for it. Goes to show what people are willing, the lengths that people are willing to go through for absolutely nothing. It's astounding how unimportant things are, but people make them really important. Mark Herring's daughter, Karina Fitch, I guess that's his daughter in the picture. A Tennessee man died after being the target of a swatting call that was part of an effort to get him to give up his highly sought after Twitter handle. Pardon me. Mark Herring, 60, was described by his daughter, Karina Fitch, as the kind of person who was always ahead of tech trends. A case in point is Herring being an early adopter of social media platforms, specifically Twitter. Fitch said he joined microblogging network within a week of its debut, enabling him to stake a claim to the handle at Tennessee. That's dope. That's dope. He got yeah. According to his Twitter homepage, he joined the platform in March 2007. Damn, mine started till September 2009. The same month the service, so I was 2 years behind. I thought I was more than that. The same month the service debuted at the South by Southwest conference in Texas. As the company grew in popularity, it became clear that Herring's sparsely used handle was actually quite valuable. Yes, Tennessee. He would just in passing say, I got another offer on my Twitter handle today, which was cute at first, right? I'm pretty sure it was cute at first. But for Herring, who loved the Tennessee Vols, volunteers, selling, that's Candace Parker and Peyton Manning, the two I can name off the top of my head. That's when several other users allegedly decided to try and pressure Herring to give up the act Tennessee handled by digitally harassing him and his family, culminating in Herring being the target of a swatting call. What the fuck is swatting? Hold on, we're learning here. This shit is new to me too. Swatting is a harassment technique that involves deceiving emergency service dispatchers into sending armed law enforcement and emergency response teams to an unwitting third party's home when no actual emergency exists. Whoa, this is bad. According to WKRN, Fitch received a series of pizza deliveries to her home on the night of April 27, 2020, that she did not order. All were cash on delivery. She soon learned that the same thing was happening to her sister and mother across town. Herring wasn't as lucky. Herring's son-in-law, Greg Hooge, told WKRN that Herring received a phone call from a neighbor who told him that there were police officers all over his property because a man had killed a woman and was on Herring's property. Oh, shit. He went out of the house with a gun because he heard someone was on his property and he sees all these cops around him, Fitch explained to WKRN. They ask if he's Mark Herring and say, "Put your hands up." He tosses the gun away to show he's not a threat and puts his hands up. Moments later, Herring died from a heart attack. What the fuck? Wow. I believe he was scared to death, and that is what caused this heart attack, Herring's daughter, Fran Herring, told the outlet. Whoa. According to the report, the family learned that the person behind the pizza deliveries and the swatting was Shane Sonderman, who early on the day, first off, it's not that fucking big of a deal. It's just a fucking Twitter name. It's unique. Like, nobody else has that, but what the fuck, man? He was from Tennessee, Fitch said. He's the one that collected all of our information, my address, my sister, my mom's, my other sisters. He put it on the channel on Discord, which is a gaming chat forum. And with these gaming chat forums, it's people that often, they make an account. They or they have a character, but they're really not there to play the game at all. This is a low-key way for them to communicate with each other. And this has been like terrorists. They found terrorists doing this, and all types of people use this as a way to like say World of Warcraft or whatever, any game. And you just get a character and now you can communicate with each other. Like, yeah, it's really fucking crazy. Sonderman was a minor when he tried to intimidate Herring, was charged with several federal crimes in May 2020, wire fraud, conspiracy, interstate communication of threats, and engaging in false information and hoaxes. Anything that, could you charge him with anything that says he could be connected to this man's fucking death? It says nothing about this. Nowhere where he's, you were connected to this man's death, whether you didn't pull the trigger or whatever, what you did indirectly, it doesn't matter. You had something to do with this man dying. See, this is fucked up because you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna fucking probably give him a job fucking hacking computers for the cops now. He's gonna get a job now because he's good with computers. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. Get this piece of shit off my page. Swatting. I never even heard of that shit until right now. I was today years old when I found out what the term swatting actually meant. Yo, this is my last story. I don't know why they have a 6-1 today, but it's okay. What we doing on time? 24 minutes. Shit. Jumping Jack Flash over here. Yeah. Murder by minivan. A Pennsylvania woman who felt disrespected gets life in prison for running over and dragging boyfriend God damn it, I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm here for it. And to the guy, into the fucking bleeding heart that was on Twitter talking about well, when Richard Sherman did it yesterday, the day before, it was all serious. Now when a woman does it to a man, it's all jokes. Damn right it is. God damn right it is. Shit, man. Hey, man, this world is all about balance. It's all about, yeah, man. It's all about balance. Hey, sometimes a couple sheep got to gank a couple wolves. You know what I mean? Set the balance straight. Oh, we ain't even going. Before I get into this, here's some fucking honorable mentions. Because I had a couple. Yo, we not gonna talk because we going into Virgo season and these fucking chicks is choosing violence. Man punched, hit with vase at Brooklyn laundromat. 2 women saw it. Why the fuck you got a vase in a laundromat to be used as a weapon against you? For real. Like, you shouldn't be having anything in there that's not, you keep your garbage cans chained down, you keep your you got a whole fucking a glass vase. And if you look at the picture, I'll put the shit up probably later. I'll put the fucking picture up. It's funny as hell because you got the girl like this, like how girls do. And I see the picture, the man's face is blocked out. She's smashing him with the fucking vase, and all you see is the little fake flowers all over. God, man, that shit is fucking hilarious. And Long Island woman bites officer after threatening to kill neighbor. See? You need a couple sheep to bite these wolves back to let them know it's balance, baby. It's balance, baby. A Long Island woman was arrested after she threatened to kill her neighbor and then bit a responding officer. They're not having that. Yeah. Bit the fucking officer. I could see her. Oh yeah. If you see her, she looks like she gives 0 fucks. She looked like she would gladly do it again. Okay, back to the show. Murder by minivan. Pennsylvania woman who felt disrespected gets life in prison for running over and dragging boyfriend. How did we get here? She looks like a crazy Pennsylvania woman too. Jesus Christ. A Pennsylvania woman reportedly offered no reaction Wednesday when she was sentenced to life in prison after being convicted of murdering her boyfriend by hitting him with her minivan and running him over. And wow. Dolly Hendricks, Dolly. Yeah, she's a killer. 40. Killed her boyfriend, Andres Claudio, 68. Wow. He lived that long. Damn, just to find, imagine the relationships that poor Andres Claudio survived just for it to end by somebody who's damn near 30 years younger than him. At an intersection in Harrisburg. Oh, Harrisburg. Claudio had gotten out of the car during an argument with Hendricks that probably was his undoing and was crossing a median when she struck him from behind. She probably planned that. She probably orchestrated it in some fucking way. Hendricks was convicted of first-degree murder on Wednesday after a jury deliberated for just 45 minutes. It took no time. They took one look at her and was like, yeah, that bitch did that shit. That bitch did that shit? Yeah, that bitch did that shit. Your actions in this case were as bizarre as they were horrific, Judge Richard A. Lewis said to Hendricks at sentencing Thursday, according to a Patriot News report. Then you drove home and relaxed on your back porch. Oh, shit. Yo, the gruesome incident was, hold up, man. Yo, it's not funny, yo, but it's fucked up, man. It's really not funny. But yo, said then you drove home and relaxed on your back. Ain't hose the guts off the bottom of the car. Ain't go to a car. Ain't do none of that shit. Just sat on her back porch, country time lemonade, rocking chair, for red, put the cat food out, threw rice to the pigeons, whatever the fuck they do in Harrisburg. The jury repeatedly watched Claudio in front of the rig and onto the large con. Damn, why they make him watch that so many times? One time would have been enough for me. Done. Claudio had gotten out of the van moments earlier amid an argument with Hendrix. She wanted to lure him out of that van. I really believe it. Police said he was dragged about 30 feet under the van and across the median before Hendrix drove away and left him lying fatally injured in the street. That's one way to get rid of your goddamn husband. Not like the shotgun from the guy before her. People get creative when they get tired of their spouses. Maybe I don't want the yeah, smoke as many cigarettes as you want, babe. Smoke them all. Matter of fact, I'll bring you a pack every day I have to work because I'll be damned if you have the strength to kill me when I get old. You get tired of me. Fuck this. During her testimony, Hendrix said that she was already having a rough day. I got crabs from I'm going to get you sucker crabs when Claudio had called her asking for a ride. She said that as she drove to pick him up, my psychosis began to kick in. My thinking was foggy. Yo, I'm pretty sure people with psychosis that it's the same people that's crazy don't know they crazy. How can you feel your psychosis coming on? It's not like a bad set of gas or something. Like, it's not like one of those, like, yeah, well, I think I got to pull over or I'm nauseous or I got to vomit. Like, you feel your psychosis. God, and it got foggy. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not, yeah, maybe I don't know. I really doubt that. I think it just comes on and you could feel it. Like, no. She said she and Claudio were arguing about the children. She had 7 and described Claudio as the probable father of 2 of them. Claudio, you're 68, man. You know what? When you were supposed to have love, and it's not Claudio's fault. Poor Claudio, man. He wanted to stick around to see it through, and this is what it got. You know what I mean? She was supposed to be knocked up. You knocked her up, man. You knocked her up and treated her like you just got her pregnant. You know what I mean? You knocked her up, man. When he reached for his pocket, Hendrix testified that she thought he was reaching for a weapon, although he was only trying to get his keys. Damn, he's attacking me. I'm attacking him back, Hendrix said, according to the report. I'm feeling scared. I'm shaky. I'm hurt. Just the hurt and frustration. My mind was going like a mile a minute. If you can think of all that when you're having a psychotic trip, then I don't think you're psychotic. Hendrix also said that she was remorseful about the incident and that she missed Claudio. Why? So you can have a chance to kill him. If you could bring him back and run him over 1,000 times, that's what I think you would do. Oh my God. You're in complete 100%. Okay, here we go. On cross-examination, Zawinski had her watch the car crash video again. You're in complete 100% control of that car, aren't you? He asked. That is correct, Hendrix replied. You could feel his body underneath the van, couldn't you? The prosecutor continued. Yes, Hendrix said. Yeah. Hendrix attorney, public defender, that's where you fucked up at. You got a public defender. Paul Mueller had urged jurors to convict her of the lesser charge of voluntary manslaughter. No, fuck you. Hendrix didn't speak at her sentencing hearing. Mueller asked Judge Lewis to refer Hendrix for mental health treatment in prison, and Lewis agreed to this request. Assistant District Attorney Julia Hobbs reportedly read a letter by Claudio's son, who criticized Hendrix for trying to present his father as an abuser, despite also saying Claudio was a hard worker. Damn. I'm happy that my dad can now rest in peace knowing that he doesn't have to live with that miserable cunt. No, he didn't say that. I'm happy that my dad can now rest in peace knowing justice was served, the younger Claudio wrote. That's fucked up. Damn, that's fucked up. Woo! Oh man, that picture, you could just see it in her eye. She has something loose. She has a few screws loose. Fuck, man. Wow. With that, I'm going to wrap it up. If you fucks with the show, holla at me on Twitter at Rise and Shine, RYEZYSHYNE. Or you could hit me at HalfCastAJ, HALFCASTAJ. Instagram, Taco Meat 05, TACOMEAT 05. Or you could just hit me on Facebook Messenger, Facebook page, whatever, at Avery Johnson. Man, that being said, I love you guys. I'll talk to you very soon. Adios.